almost. We are at Deadfly and we're walking right now to like the most famous part where it's like the desert with the trees. It said the walk is about 1 kilometer, but it is beautiful. It's sunrise right now and the lighting changing on the dunes is insane.
We woke up at 5:30 to catch the sunrise and drive out here. I think it was almost an hour and a half drive out here, and now we're catching the sun across the dunes. It was a little overcast to start, but as soon as the sun came up, it cleared up, and now it's completely blue, a blue, beautiful sky, and about to climb up the dunes now. I think go straight. It looks like most people go straight. There's only a few that way, I guess, if you want to walk across the ridge, but let's go straight, I think. And the sand is so deep, it's hard to walk and your feet just sink right in.
I just like can't stop
looking at it
around. So where we're walking to now is the picture that's always on screensavers, where it's like the flat desert and then the trees. But one thing that's interesting that I did not know until right now is that the picture, you always just see the flat desert. So I kind of thought you just like walk straight into it, but you actually have to hike up pretty good ways. We're both a little out of breath.
Yeah.
Now, because we are almost at the top of this hill. So let's see if we get to the other side and there's another hill, or if we're there. I see it. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is it. Oh, wow.
About 900 years ago, the dunes cut the river off from the Deadfly, and the trees didn't have time to decompose, and the sun just scorched them black. And so now they're still here 1,000 years later. And so these trees are 1,000 years old. I don't think I've ever seen a 1,000-year-old tree before. That's kind of cool though, like especially that small, that they just survive forever. My favorite tree right here out of all the trees.
Wow, it's a good tree.
Yeah, it's got the most branches. I feel like it's the biggest.
Yeah, this one is nice too because it's got like the big dune behind it and the clouds are a little moody right now.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm glad that you were able to find your favorite tree here.
I know, me too. No one's even over here by it. We're the only ones taking pictures.
It is starting to get much more crowded now. Do you know what time it is?
10.
10. Wow, we've been here a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to get crowded now, but it's so big that it doesn't even really, like, it kind of still feels like you're like to yourself.
some good old PB&Js after our trek.
We're having a little truck bed picnic.
Yeah, that's good. I like this. Might have to get a truck like this.
While Ben is making sandwiches, I'll give a little tour of our home since it was dark when we parked yesterday and we couldn't. So this is our truck. It's a Toyota Hilux. It's a little bit dirtier now than it was when we first got it, but it still looks pretty good. They drive on the other side of the road compared to the US, so on the right hand side. So this is the driver's side, and it does have CarPlay, which is nice since we're driving a lot, so we can listen to music. And yeah, there's kind of just all our junk in here right now, but pretty nice. Back seat with more of our things. We do have a cooler back here, but we haven't used that yet. And then this part is closed, so that has kind of all the camping stuff, and then the tent with the ladder is on top, so that comes down. And then in the back here, this is the refrigerator slash freezer. You can like pick what temperature you want, and it slides out on these tracks, which is nice. And then these are our groceries, and then these are bins of like extra camping things and like dishes, stuff like that. We have a water jug to cook with, and then back here we have some camping chairs and a table, and then a spare tire, and then there's another spare tire underneath. So we have two. Everything we need for the next however many days.
9 days, 10 days. This is a good setup. I like this setup. This is like one of the best. This is as good as it gets for a camping setup. It's very well thought of. I like this.
The fridge.
Yeah, this is awesome because then you don't have to fool around with the cooler and the ice, and it slides out, which is like genius.
How's the gourmet cooking coming along?
Pretty good. The jelly is cold and the peanut butter is also cold, so the peanut butter is a little hard to get out with this plastic knife, but didn't feel like digging out a metal knife from the bin.
Cheers.
But hopefully they should be good. Here's the spot.
This jelly's kind of weird.
It's
It's like sour.
raspberry, blackberry, blueberry combo.
We're going to attempt to make it to one of the other ones. There's one that's called Hidden Vlaai, and then I already forgot how to say the other one. Sossusvlei. We're attempting to make it to either one of those, but we're not really quite sure where to go because there's no roads in here. It's just sand, and there's not any signs until you get like right to the parking lot. So we're kind of just driving until we see somewhere that other people are parked, I think is the plan.
Man.
Benny, honey, you're doing such a good job.
My white knuckle in the steering wheel. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, looks like these people got stuck.
This tires are spinning now.
Man, their tires were buried.
Were they?
Yeah.
We do have a shovel, so I can dig it out probably if we needed to, but I don't want to get. I'm stuck in that situation. Man, it's almost better in the morning because of less cars. It's packed down. Now it's kind of pretty rough.
We made it, and we didn't get stuck.
Yeah, that was impressive, I think.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. Hopefully we can make it out here. We should be able to make it out here.
Yeah.
Look at these markings. You see this?
No?
You see these hoof marks? I don't know what that is.
I didn't even
But
see
that's
that.
different.
Yeah. Maybe an oryx.
Yeah, probably an oryx. That's cool. Huh. Oryx is right through here.
Man, good eye.
I know. Tracker. I think these are these look like droppings also.
Some oryx poo-poo.
Yeah. They're close by, I can tell.
Mm.
Those don't look fresh though, so they might have been here earlier this morning.
We're walking out to the one that I'm pretty sure keep pronouncing wrong. Sauces flea. Sousis fly. Anyways, we're walking out here now. This one, there's really no one here at all. So I think that dead fly, the one with the trees, is definitely the most popular.
We spotted an oryx. My tracking paid off. I told you there's one in the area. And we're gonna drive over there. It's right over here, over the hill, eating some shrubs. So we can jump in the car, drive over there.
How's that real?
I don't know. Like those horns. I can't believe the horns are so long. And the face looks like a zebra.
It looks like a bunch of different animals like mixed together.
Yeah.
Alright, we're almost out of the sand. Success, you did it. Alright, it feels so smooth. We've been driving for almost an hour now because to get to where like Deadfly is to the park entrance is about an hour, a little over an hour-ish drive. It takes a while. I've slept most of the ride so far.
I think the landscape here looks like where Star Wars was filmed. Especially the dunes when C-3PO and R2-D2 are walking across the dunes. This is definitely looks like it. I don't think it was filmed here, but it looks like it was.
Yeah, it's crazy out here because there's like sand dunes in the distance, but other than that, it's just completely flat for so long. So it kind of just looks like you're just endlessly driving.
It's cool. It looks like another planet, like Mars or something, you know.
Let's see how much sand is in my shoe after those sand dunes.
This is like a kid on the playground.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you have a lot.
It's like all on the bottom of my sock.
I don't know if I have that much.
I told you I had like a pile. It was like all the ball of my
Ew.
foot. It's like in between my toes. We'll be finding sand in my shoes and clothes for the next like year.
Probably.
We are in Solitaire, Namibia. And I think that this is the whole town. All right. Solitaire.
All right. There's one right there, I think, in the hole. And then there's one right there in the prairie.
Oh, I see it.
Do you see it?
Let's walk
It's coming over here. Is that what Timon is in The Lion King?
over. A prairie dog?
Is he a prairie dog?
I don't know. Well, that was cool.
Yeah. It's probably the highlight of Solitaire.
Saw a little wildlife.
Yeah.
A little African safari.
Now we just need to find a Pumbaa.
Isn't that a warthog?
Yeah.
Are there warthogs in Namibia?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, so we have about an hour to go until we are at our campsite, which is supposed to be really nice and have a good view. I was hoping we would get there a little bit earlier so that way we could like have time to see the view before the sunset, but as usual we are pushing it until like the last minute. Making a little pit stop. This is how we always end up getting to our campsite late because we make too many pit stops.
Off-road again.
We made it almost to our campsite. I didn't realize though that the campground that I had booked is another 6 kilometers off the main road, and it's 6 kilometers on this like very dirt, bumpy, gravelly road. Sorry, Ben.
That's okay.
But the sunset is looking really nice so far. Hopefully we'll get set up before it gets dark.
Oh, no. Might have to turn it back to the 4-wheel drive again.
Oh my gosh. Wait, maybe we should before we get any farther.
Wait, let me get up this hill first. Oh my gosh. Can't see.
Oh.
Back massage.
That's a real thing that they say here. You get the African back massage.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real, like that's like the joke.
Huh.
African back
Oh, I
massage.
didn't know that's what it feels like.
How is it?
I would rather be without it. Honestly. Wow, that's so cool. Man, this is like camping at the Grand Canyon.
Except there's only 3 campsites here,
Yeah.
so you get it all to yourself.
Whoa.
to skip cooking over the fire over there because it's too windy. So now Ben is cooking on, what is that thing called?
I don't know, butane burner?
Whatever this tabletop cooker camping stove is here. Got Chef Ben whipping us up something else delicious today.
We are cooking some fingerling potatoes in butter with some garlic butter with salt and pepper, and then we'll be cooking up some ribeyes here in a second. It's marinating here in the tin foil. So hopefully it should be good. Warm us up a little bit on this cold night. I kind of underestimated. Next time we'll get to the campsite early. That's famous last words, but next time we will get to the campsite early while the sun's still out and we can start cooking then. And then we'll be in bed by the time it gets cold, because it's blowing pretty good. But
Yum, let's go. It's too cold outside, so we're eating. We're eating in the car.
Got some done steaks. I don't know if you can see them.
Ooh, potatoes look good.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to just eat off what we have.
Yeah, whatever's easier.
Okay.
Nice little camping meal in the car.
Yeah.
Alright, end of day 2. Quite chilly.
yeah, tonight was cold and windy.
Yeah. Hopefully I will sleep good tonight. So funny story. Last night it was really windy also, and the tent was making a lot of noise, and I think that it made me have nightmares, and I had a dream that someone was kidnapping me and dragging me out of the tent, and I was trying to yell for help and Ben was trying to yell for help, but we were both scared, so our voice wasn't working and we were just saying help, help, so quiet. And so in my dream I was like, alright, I'm screaming. And then I guess I started screaming in real life.
I thought it was a person outside, and then I thought it was like a hyena or something, because sometimes they sound like humans, and I was like, oh wait, that's you. I was like, oh my gosh, is there a snake in the tent or something? Because normally you don't
screaming.
I've never heard you do that before, so
I don't think I've ever done that before.
That was
so
a little scary.
Hoping for peaceful sleep tonight.
Yeah, I think it will be peaceful.
Yeah. Okay, good night.
Alright, good night.
Alright, ready? Shall I run and look back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't fall.
Why do you slow down? You do a slow-mo spin.
Good?
Yeah, so good. I loved that.
That was probably the best one. My breath a little bit. Too many.